Welcome to Keep Stream Skip Podcast. No, you're good. We're already on. I'm already recording. What was it?
I was going to say, it reminds me of that Cool Cat song. Cool Cat.
I'm going to punch you right now.
Cool Cat.
I'm just going to... I was going to open it with like, hey, everybody, it's Cool Cat. I'm here on the podcast today. Where's Daddy Derek? So, hey, everybody, welcome to Keep Stream Skip. I'm one of your hosts, Nick, with Samantha.
Hello.
And Juliana. My voice is jacked up with having a cold, and it's going around, so bear with me. Anyways, so we have two to-be picks going back to our first start of the first episode when we did two to-be picks, so we're back to doing that. And then the next episode, we're going to be doing my birthday picks. But anyways, we're going to start out with a film called Cool Cat Saves the Kids, the director's cut.
And today is September 1st, 2004.
Yes, you can find this on Tubi. Thank you. I forgot about that. You can find this on Tubi. These kind of films you can find on like Tubi, Pluto, and Freevee. Those ad-supported streaming services. You can find all sorts of crazy cool stuff, but you can also find some things that you'd probably use to torture someone in Guantanamo Bay. And that's where we get the family kids film, Cool Cat Saves the Kids.
The director's cut.
The director's cut. Yes, it's suffered 2 edits when we got here. And it was made, well, at least the director's cut was made in 2022. It's directed, written, and produced by Derek Savage, who you may know him from Playgirl. You may know him from the kids' books he did with Cool Cat. You may know him because you're friends with him and he lives out in Vegas. I don't know.
Or he's blackmailing you for something.
Yeah.
Or he might be allegedly. Please do not sue me. We are making jokes here. It's a comedy thing when we do reviews. So all things are done in parody. Cool Cat was not actually here. That was me, everybody. No, I'm really here. Shut up, Cool Cat.
God, get out of here, Cool Cat.
I'm sorry.
We need to teach you something.
Yeah.
So
let me teach you a thing about bullying.
Yeah. So Derek, the actors feature Derek Savage. Of course, he had to act in it as well as his pseudonym Angel Hope. So he's written, directed, produced, act in, and also act through a pseudonym of Angel Hope.
Voice acting.
Yeah, for voice acting. It also features very briefly Vivica A. Fox, Cynthia Rothrock, for those who know of like karate B-movie fame back in the 80s and 90s, also featured in a couple of riff tracks, which are great. Eric Estrada from Chips, if you remember that. Also Jason Johnson, who was the original Cool Cat before all of his voiceovers completely cut, and a few other things like some kids and so forth that we're not going to throw their names out there because it's so bad. We hope they have a better career somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can find this again on Tubi. We're going to start right away with the screenplay. If you haven't listened before, we rate screenplay, direction, acting, cinematography, editing, and special effects, and give you overall whether or not we would keep, stream, or skip it. So here we are about to go over the plot, which is completely nonsensical. It starts out with a cartoonish background with some kids on green screen going about how they're suffering from lots of bullying, and then it immediately goes into not that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while for it to come back to the non-bullying things too. Like there was just some random shit put in there.
Random, like, let's renovate a house.
Yep.
Well, that was due to the fact that he wanted to actually promote that and possibly have like a TV show with him it was something kind of like how bonding time with your kid, but through renovating.
Yeah, because we can all do that for sure.
Yeah.
We all have the means to go renovate a fucking house.
With the fake paint and,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was and it really does have to do with bullying, for sure.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't understand it
They
at
were
all.
bullied because they were renovating the house.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm here bullying him because of it. So.
And there was no real safety advice. Like you would think like a kid's film that was based upon like giving advice of how to be safe or how to do this or how to do that would be like, hey, we got to be safe about it. So why don't you back up? And then I'm going to put on these goggles. And that's all the safety we're going to do. Now go ahead and start knocking out the wall. And oh yeah, by the way, watch the electric.
Yeah. Well, knock it out with an axe.
Well,
use an axe.
No, Cool Cat was using a hammer.
Yeah, Cool Cat was using a hammer, but
that was pretty
Daddy
Derek,
played by Derek Savage. Yes, Daddy Derek with a Texas accent out in the middle of Nevada. At least I think it's a Texas accent. Don't kick my ass if it's wrong. But anyways,
they were in California.
They were in California for that shot? I thought they were in Vegas for that one.
Maybe they were. I don't know.
I know it kept on going back and forth.
I think it kept on going back and forth because when the cop pulled up, it was Central Valley.
Oh, that's in California?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or Central something.
Yeah, it was like, I think you're right. Yeah, I think it's Central Valley. Played by former porn star.
Currently Valley or something like that.
Yeah, but fun fact, played by former porn star Steve Crest, who is now, looks like he's actually an officer of the law. So
Current Valley.
Okay.
Which is in California.
Okay, so that's in California. Is it right over the border, though?
It said it was in the Valley.
Oh, no.
I have no clue what the Valley means.
The Valley
is that like outside
Geography lesson.
Is that outside of LA?
The Valley is where it's really hot and kind of gross out because it's it's in the valley, whatever. But it's also, if I'm not mistaken, and it's been a while, but that is north of Los Angeles. Don't quote me on that. Again, those who are in California, I want to say that's also where all your porn studios are.
Oh,
is in the Valley.
Wow.
So
okay,
at least back in the day,
makes sense.
Now we know.
Yeah.
Why that guy is now a cop.
Whoop, whoop.
You know why I pulled you over? No, sir, but I know about your background, so that's why I'm saying I don't know why. I don't know where this is going. Can you show me?
Show me dangerous words.
Pulls out his nightstick. So we go into this bullying thing, and then it goes into Cool Cat doing this painting without paint. And then it goes into, let's go ahead and do a rap song.
A rap song is Cool Cat that sounded like a middle school vice principal trying to relate to his students.
Well, and the thing is like, if you've listened to last podcast on the left with their whole thing about Paul Bernardo, that's what it sounds like was being rapped. I was like, how Paul Bernardo raps. Yeah. So I'm like, oh God, is he gonna do something and start telling people to say Merry Christmas? Oh
no.
Yeah. So if you haven't, check it out. It's a good lots of trigger warnings with that, but it's a really good series on that bad person, Paul Bernardo, the Ken and Barbie murders of Canada. So
all this is going on, and it's been probably about 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, they said cool or coolest 30 times. 30 times.
It's not cool.
No.
Nothing that they did was cool.
Saying it out loud that way is not cool.
Cool.
I only counted for the first 10 minutes because after that I was like,
Yeah,
take a shot every time they say cool. And yeah. So it goes from there to
him on the motor, like
they went on a motorcycle randomly.
Freaking Harley Davidson motorcycle ride
so
that they went.
This is
I hear a motorcycle. Right, I want to check it out.
Let's go.
And then they jump on the motorcycle, and this is supposed to be like saves the kids, like advice, safety for kids. And they get on their motorcycle without helmets.
No helmets. None.
No helmets. Like the three people, like there was one
cool
standalone.
Too cool.
Cool Cat, and then Daddy Derek, and none of them had freaking.
And can we talk about the third
helmets.
dude who was with them that was never introduced? He was just there. He was just there on his little motorcycle. He was not introduced before nor after.
And that's pretty dangerous
the motorcycle
too.
Ride. Yeah,
just
you can't ride
biker.
motorcycles with strangers. Stranger danger.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. It's like on the next Sons of Anarchy, Cool Cat.
Most likely, the guy was like, "Dude, I don't want to be in this film."
Yeah.
What's weird is like it's like Derek Savage knows a lot of people somehow, and also has a lot of dirt on them.
He has to for how many?
Allegedly, yeah. This is all just fan
speculation.
Theory. Everything we say here is either for comedic purposes, or entertainment
Or-
purposes. So
yeah.
just bear that in mind, Derek.
Fucking Derek.
Because
When I find you, Derek, when I find you, I swear to God.
And you said that there was even no signal turn on the bike.
there was no,
There's
they
they
didn't
didn't
signal, no
signal.
nothing. There was actually a time.
That's how people die, Derek.
While you're riding your tricycle. So, yeah, it was a 3-wheeler motorcycle. It's the only way you could fit the cool cat on the back. And the really bad part is he almost still fell.
He still almost
They
fell
left it
off.
in the film where he's trying to like make sure he doesn't fall. There's also eventually get to a scene where there's some dream sequences. It just, yeah, he was being bullied over the cell phone. And
Well, and that really pissed me off too when that happened, because there was a bully across the street. He was on the cell phone saying, "Oh, I love being a bully." No, I don't know any bullies who go around saying, "I love being a bully," first of all.
Donald Trump.
Okay, well,
Did he say that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Probably.
I mean, he probably says it to himself, not in front of a camera. That's probably
I
the
really
one
wouldn't have put
thing
it past it.
that people.
I
Like
love being a
one thing that he keeps to himself. Okay, that's probably. And then so the bully, texts the girl who is having like a little office visit or imagination on the front lawn with Cool Cat, because Cool Cat's running for president, and
Oh, Jesus.
can't say that with a straight face. And so the bully like texts her. I don't know how he got her number or
Yeah.
anything like that. And so something about being ugly and fat. And then Cool Cat just addresses that, and he's like, You're really pretty. Never addressing the fat part comment, which probably
I still like the way I presented it though, because it's like, you're not fat. And just left it there. Like, but they did the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Really
Yeah.
pretty.
So then
Stop.
So I'm
You're very demure.
not very demure.
So she reads it, and then she gets another text message from the same person.
And he's like, you know what? I bet this time he's apologizing, because that's what people do when they send a second message.
Yeah, that 8-year-old must be drunk. He'll apologize
Yeah.
next morning. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
got
for
in the
how
liquor
I
cabinet.
did.
Which I'm
I
sorry.
was wasted.
My advice to people who get a text message that it's like a hate thing:
Block them.
them.
Block
them.
them. Why?
Yeah.
You don't need to read the second text message because it's not going to be nice.
No.
No.
It's never nice. What are you going to do?
So the problem with this is in trying to explain the plot is that it's pieced together from previous shorts to make a movie that's was an hour and some minutes long. I don't know.
Hour and 45.
Hour and 40.
No.
Or
No.
maybe 15. I don't know.
I think it was like
Hour
80
25?
hours.
80
It was
hours.
80 hours. Yeah.
That's
definitely
how long
felt
this
Yeah,
pretty good.
it was bad. I don't know where to go with this because it's like it was so pieced weird and hard to follow. There was the Hollywood parade during Christmas.
It
Christmas
literally
and-
wasn't a part of the movie at all. It's part of the movie. They put it in there, but it obviously wasn't part of the movie. It was just a freaking parade that they were in. That
Right.
they took. They obviously must have taken footage from somebody else, because no way with their shaky freaking camera did they get good shots of that parade.
Right. And even when they got introduced, they didn't say Daddy Derek.
Right. They didn't say Daddy Derek or Derek Cat. No.
Yeah.
It was freaking Derek Savage. I swear to God, this is just him being like stroking his own ego, because he was in it so much for no reason.
It definitely felt like a lot of stroking.
Yeah. Bring back baby cat. Can we address how freaky he was talking to Mama Cat?
Oh, yeah. So
Played by Cynthia Rothrock.
Right. So apparently,
Jump scare.
Daddy Derek and Mama Cat were an item.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
that's
had-
how Cool Cat came
And had
to
Cool
be.
Cat.
He's a biological father of Cool Cat.
Right.
So
He's a human in the story, by the way.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
other
I
two
should
are
clarify
plain
that
as hell,
one.
like Tony the Tiger Cats.
In costumes.
yeah, little cat furries.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that at one point, Cool Cat like went down to sleep because he was upset about being bullied, I
Yeah,
guess.
He
yeah.
was so sad.
That was sad. And then what was even sadder was when the dream sequence started.
Yeah.
The really poorly. Yeah, you could tell he bought like a video, like one of those little mid segue video art things, and just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody kind of had like a 1,000-yard stare after the film for a little bit, just trying to absorb this crazy thing that was a kids' film deal. And then how did Vivica A. Fox of Kill Bill, of Curb Your Enthusiasm, of so many other different things, Eric Estrada of so many different other things, got looped into this?
Black male.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Blackmail, because there's no freaking way these two people did this film. And no. Did he do stuff before this one? Or was this his first film?
No, but this is the director's cut. He did other things to make this happen, but they were shorts, I guess.
Okay, so how did they see the product quality of these fucking shorts and go, let's without being blackmailed?
Well, I just want to say, like, especially with Derek Savage's like martial arts segment, where he's beating the hell out of these like bamboo tied to a tree, and then switching over to commas, and then like for some reason Cool Cat wants to become a film person, and he's like gets this little cheap camcorder, and then he just starts filming his dad.
I literally blocked all of that out.
Yeah, and he starts filming him, and he's like, "It's so cool," and I'm like, "No, man."
And you can find a GIF of that on his website.
No way.
Of him doing that.
Was.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna send that randomly to people.
You know what's crazy? His website, the GIFs on there are like or GIFs, however the fuck you say it. It's 2024 and we're still not sure how to say that word. But there's like he's hitting the tree, he's doing whatever, and then there's just this random lady in a bikini dancing.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Derek Savage will make you doubt. Yeah, dude. Dude. I know there's a whole thing about it, but freaking, it's GIFs. It's GIF. The guy who made it said it's GIF. It's GIF. And then everybody's like, no, because why would you say gift, so why would I say GIF?
I feel like
and
GIF sounds better.
Well, the only thing is like you don't say giraffe. You know, it's giraffe.
Okay, so we should not be arguing the pronunciation of English words because here and bear are spelt the same thing with one letter different and said completely differently. So I don't know if we should sit here and say, "Well, you wouldn't pronounce this word like that."
Well, that's the thing. That's the big argument. So I just figured, well, just go by the guy who invented it. He said GIF. Okay,
if he says GIF, then it's probably GIF. I might still say GIF.
Just say everything wrong. Just be like, it's Joff.
It's Joff.
There you go.
It's a Jeef. Wait, no. Geef?
My name is Gim.
Gim.
So one part really scared me was when, and it scared, you'll see, the girl was laughing and was like, oh, like, the bully, let's have fun, and let's not have the bully make us, and we're gonna do what our own thing. And then Cool Cat's like, yeah, let's take this message to the streets.
No, don't take it to the streets. Take it far from the streets.
Yeah.
You've never lived on the streets. It was it was very obviously made from a privileged point of view.
Yeah.
Nailed it. That was nailed right there. And apparently, so, and you found out this, Samantha, that he had Cool Cat in his mind since he was a kid because he said he was bullied as a kid.
Right. And Cool Cat was his imaginary friend.
I don't believe that. I don't know. I don't feel like that's true. You know what I mean? Like, I know he probably said that, but I don't know. I don't feel because if he was, then I just kind of feel bad because this is a bully kid who grew up to have the same mentality as the same bully kid who's like, I'm going to take martial arts, and he still kind of sucks at it. Mm-hmm. And then he sucks at everything else, but somehow inexplicably still is able to afford a home.
Yeah, right.
Because he's flipping houses.
Yeah, he's like he's good at flipping houses, so that's one thing he's really good at. Cool, Derek. But the problem, I don't know,
because he hit a wall with an axe.
That's the scary part. Like, it's a hatchet job. So what gets really bad is the fact that when he got critiqued by what was it? It was
like YouTubers.
It was a show on YouTube called I Hate Everything. And it's by Alex Bolton, and he started bullying him for doing that.
Yeah, he started bullying them back, and it was his whole thing.
Even impersonated a lawyer. So
What?
I don't. On one hand, I feel bad for this dude, but at the other hand, I'm like,
No.
Yeah, because I think at one time he tried to take the comments off because of their like negativity, but then ultimately he had to put them back on.
Yeah. If anything, it's like, dude, you may have to just own it for being as bad as it is. Maybe the worst film of all time.
Baby Cat. They. I assume they know their stuff is bad.
Oh yeah.
They gotta know.
They gotta.
But then you would think that
Giant person behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then again, you would think Derek Savage would know his shit's bad, but
Oh,
when
he thinks it's
somebody's
good?
he thinks it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't trust that man's judgment on anything.
Well, and ladies, just let you know, he is single. It's on his website.
It is on his website.
And he's looking
Go
for somebody.
surfing the web.
Oh my gosh.
It's a train wreck. The whole thing.
And then the gun came into it.
Oh my god!
So they found a gun.
The movie tried to
checked
commit
out by that.
suicide.
I think I checked out about 40 minutes in when we paused it that one time to have a discussion. I checked out the rest of the film. I remember, so mentally done.
All I saw was the gun, and then I was like, "Wait, what?" Because there was a gun in the bushes. They somehow, the cool cat, and two kids happened to see it in the bushes.
You've never gone gun picking before?
And then runs
It's
home.
a popular pastime here in the Americas.
White people do it all the time.
Oh, okay, I guess
Here
I'm
in
missing out.
America.
Yeah.
I'm missing out on the gun
Guns really
picking.
do grow on trees.
In America, yeah, man. You just walk over to a bush and there's like a revolver.
That's pretty
You
much
get
our
your
gun
pick,
control
don't
in America.
This one's a little thorny. Bang!
Oh, shit. That's all right. We can still get another one.
Another kid or another bush or another gun?
It's obviously the gun.
So, Butch the bully found the gun,
Yeah,
apparently.
his name is Butch, and he doesn't like being called Butch, but everybody calls him Butch anyways. So
Yeah.
they bully the bully.
Yeah.
Yeah. What messages is this movie sending? Because
Well, even at the beginning too, he was Butch the bully was spray painting something. He got some in his eye, and Cool Cat and the girl were laughing at him, and was like, "Oh, that's what he gets."
yeah, what comes around
Goes around.
Talk shit,
And-
get hit.
And it's kind of again, we're not saying
Soon to be in the Keep Stream Skip store.
Merch. Our merchandise.
A merchandise. That's right. He had that merchandise store.
Merchandise store.
merchandise.
But yeah. Talk shit, get hit. And it's just us punching Cool Cat in the face.
Oh my god.
So good.
Then we get sued. But anyway, so
Yeah, we can't say purchase, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe. Has anybody messed with it?
I don't know. Wait, who? What?
The idea, you know how sometimes you can copyright certain things, nobody else can say purchase because it's a copyright of
well, doesn't
Derek
it have
Savage's
doesn't it have
store.
the TM on it?
I don't know. Oh,
I
can we
think
just
so.
talk about the misspelling?
Oh my god, of
Everywhere?
entertainment
Yeah.
specifically.
Goodness.
The first thing to pop up on the screen. Something, entertainment. And entertainment is spelt wrong.
Yeah, entertainment is spelled wrong, and then
You
have
had one job.
Derek Savage Productions they blow up the earth, and then
Yeah.
then it goes to the kids show, and then on his website other stuff is misspelled, and I'm like, you had all this time, and this is still there.
He probably does it himself, and he doesn't realize that he's doing it because how sometimes people don't proofread, which
This
is
wild.
crazy,
Wild.
and so then therefore they're just oh do.
I typed it all right.
I typed it all right.
Finalize.
Yeah,
You
it's
have one job. One job to do. Type something right.
entertainment. The first freaking thing you see.
First thing you see.
Yeah.
How many times do people watch this? How many people go back and watch and say, because I figured
Nobody wants to watch it.
nobody wanted to watch this. That's why it wasn't caught. Is because most of
Right.
the time in production, they're like, all right, let's could do some watch throughs, see audience
Yeah.
reaction,
Yeah.
blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. They catch shit like that? No.
No.
I'm gonna feel bad if there is like a thing going on with Derek.
Well, this is the industry.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say other than that.
This is like,
But
I'm sorry.
Again, when
You've
you put something,
Spoken like a
yourself
true
for
executive
I
at like
mean-
Warner Brothers. Well,
This is
the
fucking
industry.
This is the
Derek.
industry.
Get out. I don't care what's going on with you.
I mean, that's why you have friends who proofread stuff for you, or
Yeah.
like, at least help you or throw you a bone, or in his case, throw him a
I'm sorry.
catfish.
If he's doing well enough to have Vivica A. Fox and Eric Estrada and all of these people on here, then he needs Nah.
Yeah.
Then there's
No
somebody.
sympathy. No sympathy for your misspelt shit and your bad writing.
Well, like, and even if, like, wouldn't their agents be like, I have to see the final production product before, you know what I mean?
I don't think there was dailies for this. Nobody was
Yeah.
producing it but him. So the only person who really cared was him. So this is why it sounds like either it was a really big favor or he knows something about these people.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. So rating for screenplay.
a 10 out of 10. So great. It followed one
Oh, you took mine.
cohesive plot the entire time. Fucking
Had this-
zero.
This is-
Throw
this
it
is-
away. Trash.
Had-
I was about to say this has been gaslighting with Juliana.
Had this been a standalone movie where it was just the bullying part, I would have given it a bigger rating than the 0 I gave it.
Yeah.
Because it was just literally like you had all these shorts, and instead of just keeping the shorts in sequence, he cut them all up.
Yeah, it destroyed the theme completely.
It did. There was no cohesive plot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Half the time I didn't even know what we were watching, you know?
Yeah. I was like, why are we at a parade now? Why are we renovating a house? Where's the bullying? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Why
In
is he
truth,
not
we
looking
were
across?
bullied.
Why is he not
We were
looking both
bullied.
ways as he's going across the street?
And
Yeah.
honestly, it made me want to bully.
Yeah, and he chased the cool cat chased the bully down, and
Oh
then the
my
kid
God,
almost
that
ran
was
in front
so
of a cop
scary.
car and got killed.
Honestly, I thought Cool
Yeah.
Cat was going to murder that kid
Yeah.
with how fast he was just sprinting. It was like Get Out, where he was just running at the screen.
He's just sitting there and be like, "It's time to finish this."
All right, I know how to stop him once and for all.
I'll just bury him in my litter box.
We see him digging in the sand later.
Yeah, with the sandbox.
Oh, maybe that's what was
That's
the
what it
sand boxes. Because I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
why are these like 9 to 10-year-olds playing in sand boxes?
We're just burying the bullies one
They're
after the other,
burying the
while Vivica A. Fox and Eric Estrada are having cocktails to the side, watching this all go down.
It was lemonade.
Oh, that's right. Eric Estrada made the
Lemonade!
best line of the entire movie, where he's like, "Yeah, you can have some lemonade." And it's like, what is going on here? Why did you say lemonade so strongly? Like, so I gave 1 for screenplay because
Oh.
there's words to a page. You got a 1, just like you do with like the Florida Rights test. You put the words and your name on it, so you get a 1.
No, nah. I'm
They
sorry.
give zeros for that now.
We do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
Florida.
because you should freaking know your name.
That's not always the case.
I'm aware.
Exactly.
I'm fully
We are
aware of
all
that.
laughing at the poor conditions of education. So direction, what do you give it?
Direction?
Yeah.
0.
0.
What's going on? There's no direction.
Again, had this been a standalone or like in order shorts, again, it would have been little, but everything was just like literally
it was
thrown to the wall.
chaotic.
Okay.
It was,
chaos.
yeah, everything was chaotic. I gave that for the editing. The editing actually should be a 0, but I gave it a 3 on certain points.
Jeez.
Direction I gave 2. All right, so
You're
direction.
being very generous.
Well, something was directed, and I'm like, all right. There's a couple scenes where the kids did exactly what they were supposed to do. It sounded like a
guess
little
the kids
Disney-esque,
did.
That's
and
fair.
you know.
That's why I gave acting a 1 for the children.
See, I gave acting
gave-
because Eric Estrada and Cynthia Rothrock and Vivica A. Fox. It was like
See,
3.
That I gave it a 5 for the acting
And- yeah.
because of all the moving parts. You know, like the kids. First of all, they were just like Nick said, like, Disney-esque. Like, they were actually
Over the top.
playing their parts, which was over-the-top acting for the kids, you know. And then I gave 2 points for the police officer.
You've seen him in something.
That should have been
haven't you?
Daddy
That's
Derek.
biased.
No, but I'm gonna.
You know, this should have been a callback for the whole cowboy thing.
I was just thinking
Click,
about cowboy.
nothing. Was that a cop on your computer? Yeah, it was a game. It was a game. Game.
Do you know why I pulled you? Click.
I usually fast forward past that part, thank you. I already know why they're pulled over.
And then, of course, like for Vivica A. Fox and Eric Estrada, like during that little scene in the backyard, they really did try their best not to lose their shit.
So
that was the only part of the movie that was not completely insufferable, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did Eric Estrada have enough bracelets on?
I was not looking at his bracelets.
I did not look at his
There was
bracelets.
it was like
either.
almost down
Like
to
a
his
whole-
elbow. It was
it's
like
like
this.
Oh my god.
Like, how many prayer beads do you own, man? So what was the thing that Daddy Derek said to the mommy cat? Like, what was this?
I don't remember, but it like I made a very like it affected me in a really bad way.
You blocked it out already.
I was like so horrible. My jaw dropped. I was like, "What? No." Stop. He said like it could have been the opening to like Baby Cat. It was like that, like, oh,
This was
That
a
Mama
kids
Kitty.
He said, I think he said mommy kitty.
Yeah, he said like Mama Kitty or something like that. And I was
Oh.
like, stop, please. No, stop.
Not in front of
This
Cool
is
Cat.
Not in front of me.
Well, and then I remember at one point, Cool Cat was like, ooh, mommy and daddy are downstairs making some noise.
What?
Oh no! Really?
He did.
I didn't catch that.
When?
I don't remember, but
Oh,
I think it was right after he said. Then he said, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom." Or like when he got up, he's like, "I gotta pee. Mom and dad are
Hate
making
this
noise."
movie.
So okay, all right.
And
So
you're a cat person.
I
Acting
love
3.
cats. I cannot stand Cool Cat.
and you gave 5, and you said 0. Cinematography.
Oh my god, it almost actually made me sick in the beginning with the handheld like
Yeah.
woo. I was like, please stop.
Well, the one part it looked like he was running after the motorcycles because they were going too fast for him to zoom.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
The camera's like blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
and you could tell there was like a back of the van shot when the motorcycles were following what would be the camera, probably guy sitting in the back of a truck or something.
What did you think about that green screen sequence?
It was better than Baby Cat.
It was.
Give it that.
It was. That's why I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Are we talking about which green screen are we talking about? Are we talking about the one where he's like
All of
doing
them,
his
really.
little song where he's singing in Spanish for some reason?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we get why he was singing in Spanish? Was there any explanation?
Because he's
for
Cool
that?
Cat and he rocks. It was like Cool Cat rocks, Cool Cat, something like that. That's why I gave it a 2 because the
This
green
movie
screen
is
actually
a
was
crime
right.
against cats.
Yeah,
Well,
I
the only
gave it a
problem with
2.
the green screens, there was a little bit of green screen bleed. It wasn't like where people were halfway digitally out.
Around, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Or like a giant human being was in the back for some reason.
Or like it wasn't tilted.
So editing is where I think it should be thrashed the most. It's one of the worst edited films I've ever seen. And actually, I'm changing my.
And let's put this aside. There was no awkward commercial placements. The commercials.
No
The commercials were a godsend.
Actually, yeah, I was going to say that was
They
a
were
great
amazing.
break from the insanity.
Oh my god, I was so happy
You looked
every time
forward
we
to
got
a commercial.
And like they were pretty long commercials. You know, there was like four of them or something, and I was
Yeah.
so thankful for that. Thank you.
Because again, it was just
They knew.
edited so weird. Like it wasn't cohesive at all.
It wasn't cohesive. It wasn't good.
What is that word? Sensical?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
nonsense.
I gave it 0.
Yeah,
0.
0.
Special effects.
I originally had 0. I went back and changed it to a 1 because the green screens were not as bad as Baby Cat.
Yeah,
The rainbows too. That was
I don't remember what I
gave
gave
it a
Baby Cat
2.
for special effects.
Well, they had some of the they had like the rainbow stuff, which is really just the only special effects really are just the green screen. So yeah,
Right. They had the rainbow dream sequence.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Oh, then when the
heck
gun
that
went
was.
off and then it like killed the cop and then the kids were like, how are we going to get rid of the body? And then they show him chopping it.
No,
wait,
They
no,
show
not-
the-
different
wrong
movie?
movie.
No.
Wrong movie.
It was Cool Cat presented by Rob Zombie.
We wish.
That actually sounds like a really...
That sounds way better.
Yeah. So overall, I gave it a 2 out of 10.
Gave it a 2 out of 10.
I gave it a 0.
Yeah.
I viscerally hated this movie. I don't think I've ever hated a movie as much as I've hated this movie.
Now, I do have to say, I would skip it if I was on my own, because I've already watched it. I don't want to see it again. But if you want to torture somebody and you want them to hate you, you want to stream it.
If you really hate somebody. Yeah,
and actually, you want to
but-
buy it for them.
Oh my God, no.
Oh.
Skip.
Send it to them as a
waste your
present.
time.
This is something you would show during detention.
Yeah.
So they never want to
See,
go back.
This isn't like Baby Cat, where Baby Cat was bad but in a fun way.
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
just bad. This was just so bad.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with skip as well. So we got 3 skips on this one, I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna stab my eyeballs out.
Yeah. I mean, and like you were saying
It's
really
like
good
so
stuff.
much self-harm because of...
I don't know what I
You were saying really good stuff about Baby Cat because we watched this movie.
Well, the thing is, it's like you still wanted after Baby Cat and Blue Belt, you wanted to encourage the writer-director to continue because like there was some sort of baseline fun about
Right,
it. Like
there
you could
was
tell they had
fun.
fun.
The shots
Yeah.
were pretty good. Like at least they could keep their goddamn camera steady.
And they had a poorly written, but like in a
Cohesive
story.
plot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way.
And it was it was unique. Fun. Funny. This was
It's like you're trying to describe the worst date ever, but trying to like
But,
say
like,
you didn't
they
waste your
weren't
time completely.
horrible. Well, I feel like it's like one of those really bad dates where they're not like a bad person, so you don't want to like completely trash them, but you just like did not enjoy it. That's Baby Cat. Where versus like this fucking movie. I swear to God, if there was a rating, like obviously there's a rating system, but Jesus, is that date you want to be like, don't you waste your time? This horrible piece of
You
shit.
create a new Tinder profile just trashing their Tinder profile.
Yeah.
well, I was reading some of the comments on IMDb, and I think people, there was a couple 10s on there, but I think
It's Derek Savage
he
with different
had
names.
Yeah, it's
somebody
Derek Savage.
do that for
He
him because, like,
blackmailed them.
again,
Allegedly.
allegedly, put good ratings on. So
Oh,
it
Lord.
boosts up the score because it's
Yeah.
like it was like what a 3.4.
No way. I'm sorry.
If we ever did a tour of reviewing movies on a live basis, I would have to do this to them. I would have to show it, just kick it off with with this film, and then maybe go to Baby Cat and call it like a catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
You got it.
Good.
Thank you. I try.
Staying with the cat theme.
So in because they didn't really do a good job of talking about bullying, we have a special little ad to this episode. And Juliana's dad, his birthday is today. So we asked ChatGPT how to bully a man on his 48th birthday.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Number 1.
Happy birthday, Dad.
48, huh? Guess you're just counting down the years until you're too old to even celebrate.
Oh.
Number 2, well, for your 48, you're almost at the half century mark. Better start practicing for that midlife crisis. No, midlife crisis is like 40. That's not 40.
That's something that
Nowadays,
You're over
Derek
the
Savage
head.
would
now-
Right,
write.
that's over the hill.
Nowadays, it's later.
In another country. Well, because the life expectancy in the United States is like 76. So, like,
So 35?
You're 35, 38 is through there is your midlife.
Boo.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
All right,
I'm depressed
Cue
now.
her midlife crisis.
There's our mascot.
Well, I'll be watching some videos.
Toby's also midlife. So I can't believe you're still having birthdays at your age. Isn't it time to stop counting? That was number 3, 48. Number 4, 48 candles on your cake. Hope you have a fire extinguisher ready, Grandpa.
Aw. Why don't you text that one to him?
Number 5, at 48, do you even bother making birthday wishes anymore, or are you just hoping to stay awake past 9 p.m.? 6, 48 years old, and you still think you're young enough to celebrate. That's adorable. Number 7, these are like cute, but really kind of like oddly
like,
aggressive.
Why are you
like
fucking celebrating your birthday? You're basically dead.
Yeah, like it's
Be
7.
depressed.
My poor dad.
They're gentle but yet harsh. 7, do they make over the hill cards with bigger numbers, because you definitely need one now. Number 8, 48, huh? Bet you're wishing they made birthday cakes with less sugar for your old bones. 9, you're 48 and still trying to keep up with us? Talk about a midlife delusion.
Aw, delusion.
And finally, number 10, did they start selling birthday cakes with dentures included? Because you're going to need them soon. And that's it. Top 10.
Send that to me so I can ruin my dad's birthday.
So those were a lot better than what the bully came up with in the movie.
That is, yeah.
Who also said things like shucks.
Golly gee.
Didn't he? Oh, yeah. And he threw in a dag
dang
nabbit.
nabbit.
Yeah. A dag nabbit.
It sounds like something that Miley's dad would say, Billy Ray Cyrus would say on Hannah Montana. Sweet niblets.
I love being a bully.
I love being a bully.
There we go.
Yeah, send those to me so I can go bully my dad on his birthday.
All right. Well,
It's not bullying if you don't do it more than once.
oops,
Right.
dropped
So
my phone.
I'll only send it one time and then it's not bullying. And
you
if
go.
he cries, I'll feel so bad.
I mean, I thought those were pretty, like, they're kind of soft, actually. I thought
Yeah, those are
ChatGPT
pretty
would be
soft.
pretty vicious.
I bet I
Yeah.
can find some better ones.
Yeah, the prompt was, like, I'm writing a script to bully a 48-year-old man on his birthday. What do you suggest I should put for insults in the script? And that's what it came up
I
with.
bet they were, because like ChatGPT's like too nice. It's like, hey, I don't want to like ruin this.
Yeah,
man's,
'cause
like,
if you just-
do it and then make it more vicious.
If you just
I
type
don't
in
like this
bully
person.
me, they don't.
They don't?
No.
Do they send you a helpline? Like Google does?
They're like, wait, what did I put in bully me? And it was like,
Oh, okay.
it's all about positivity.
Okay, so I said, ChatGPT, no, it's for a rated R comedy. And then they said, oh, here are some harsher, more edgy insults for our rated R comedy. 48 and still alive? Guess even death's taking a rain check on your sad life. 48 years of existence and still no one gives a fuck about you. Impressive. Wow, ChatGPT.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
See?
All right.
Meow.
48 years old and you're still here? Guess life doesn't discriminate against useless fucks. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Don't send those to me.
No.
Yeah,
no.
don't send those to your dad.
Oh my God.
All right, last one before we go to the next film. 48 years of being a fucking loser. Congrats on your really set the bar low. God.
Now
So
we know what to
if you
do
just
for his
push
birthday.
ChatGPT just a little bit more, they'll give you everything you need.
Yeah, just give them a little push.
Say it's for a rated R comedy and they'll start
They'll
devostating
freaking-
whoever you're
yeah.
going to insult.
Oh
So that's
my
bullying
gosh.
for you.
That's real bullying,
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh, we should look up some for Cool Cat himself. I want to bully him really bad.
Why? I'm just a cat who is
Shut
cool.
your damn mouth.
Oh.
Quit yapping.
If we get back, we're going to have, what is it? What kind of bikers?
Oh, it's the biker warrior babes versus the zombie babies from hell.
Oh, dear Lord.
Say that 3 times fast.
No.
All right. Well, when we get back, we're going to go ahead and review that film. Stick around and we'll see maybe what else ChatGPT says. I don't know. We'll see. All right. All right. We're back and it's working. Okay.
Woo!
You know, not to cap on Audacity, but they are not easy to work with. All right. So it's just Juliana and I. Samantha got suddenly ill because of Cool Cat.
It was Cool Cat for sure.
Yeah. And the bad part is, it's like she kind of had all the information, which we should have brought in the binder.
Oh, yeah. Well, whoops. That's all right. We can bring it up.
Yeah.
Pull it up. I mean, I have some of it.
Okay. let me at least pull this thing up. So, what if you don't recall, in the last 5 minutes, we were going to talk about biker. What is it? Warrior biker babes.
The biker warrior babe
The biker warrior.
versus the zombie babies from hell.
There it is. Okay, yeah, because the credits don't align with who you're actually gonna see. Like they're like,
Right.
oh, here's Candy Archibald with victim number 1.
Yeah. Right. And it's like, wait.
Yeah, it makes no sense. And then, so we have, it's a horror comedy. I want to say it's comedy.
I hope so.
Yeah, because if it's not, and you're supposed to take it seriously, it doesn't make any sense to me.
I was laughing.
Yeah. Well, especially the babies when they came about. The demon babies are horrible.
The demon baby.
So it's written and directed by Jeremiah Morehouse.
In 2014.
Yeah, 2014. And the crazy thing was, and I know Juliana didn't know about this, but I was surprised to see Lloyd Kaufman in the credits, who is part of Trauma. He did, he basically did, what's that movie called again? Toxic Avenger. There you go. And a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Just really crazy grindhouse films. But he did a spot. I think he was the demon god at the end.
Yeah, you're going to have to look that up.
I'm trying to find his name in the credits. You'd think he'd be higher up because that's the most.
Well,
popular.
apparently they were crediting the first victim as like the first actress instead of Brie Davis, who played the main character.
Yeah.
So,
like Caitlin Bentley kind of makes sense because she's recurring throughout the entire movie. That's
right. Is she the blonde? Oh, she's the succubus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
or
named
not
succubus,
the
yeah.
succubus. Not the succubus. She is succubus. Oh, dear.
Yeah. This is gonna be tough.
Right.
They're either like paramedic number 2, biker lesbian number 2, which I'm like, where was there a biker lesbian?
I don't remember the biker lesbians.
Yeah.
Were they the 2 that got like shirtless in that one scene for no reason before they got attacked by baby demons?
Probably because there was no establishing that there were bikers in the first place. So they just started taking off their shirt for no reason.
Right.
We couldn't tell because the audio wasn't really picking up. It was almost like they shot it off of
God.
the onboard audio of the camera and thought, good enough. So you're going to get a lot of echo and weirdness there. Lloyd Kaufman was the demon, Ali Chercock. At the end, that gave him a wish, and she decided to go with
a new bike.
yeah.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Vroom vroom. It's so bad. It's so bad. So here's the plot. The plot is basically right in the beginning. It smashes you right in the start with, okay, here's this woman who wants to bring about something, but we don't know, and we're thinking we don't know what it is until it's the very end. Then you get to figure out that she was summoning the demon, Ali Chercock. I had to look that up again. And to get her one wish, and you get whatever you want. But what ends up happening is you have to sacrifice a virgin. Well, they go to sacrifice a virgin, but the virgin wasn't sacrificed. And she uses like a...
I thought she lied about being a virgin.
Yeah. And there's even like the succubus who's her assistant saying, oh, it's really hard to find a virgin. Ha ha, he he, that joke.
Ha ha, he he.
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods did it better.
Oh, yeah.
Virgin, question mark? She's close enough.
Yeah, close enough. We got to use what we can get. Yeah, they even have it list like certain people face down in the couch victim. That's the.
I'm trying to remember.
If I knew I had to like write down the names to make sure we knew who was who, I would have done so. But we kind of gave them nicknames, so we have Biker Chick and who gets her wish at the end, and then we have Linguini because the
Linguini. I love Linguini.
The guy is.
His name was like Doc or something.
That's it. Yeah, Doc.
Like
Doc.
his real name was Josh. He goes by Doc. I call him Linguini because he's precious.
And the blonde that kind of looked like she could have been the mom of the other.
Yeah, she was definitely a mom figure. Not mom figure, but just she looked like one.
Yeah, yeah.
With forehead wrinkles.
Yeah. This is filmed up in Ohio, so maybe just living in Ohio is tough. You can find this masterpiece on Tubi. It is better than Cool Cat.
Don't even mention Cool Cat right now, please. You're gonna ruin the whole rest of the episode. It was so much better. Stay in the bag. Stay in the bag. You stupid cat.
You know the French used to bag up a bunch of cats and just light them on fire.
No, I didn't, and now I'm sad. That makes me upset.
That's crazy.
I love cats.
I don't get what the point was. I have to look that up again. I just remember reading it, going, "Why?"
I don't need to know. I don't want to know. That'll make me hate the French even more.
more?
I don't know.
There was an establishing.
The only one I like is Linguini.
Oh, okay. He was like very much American. So you just want to review that?
Yeah, I do.
Ratatouille. It was good.
I'm gonna pelt you with a rat now.
So writer and director Jeremiah Morehouse did this whole thing, and it starts out with the whole bringing about the demigod, what have you, and it doesn't go well because the whole thing was not a virgin, so it ends up opening up a portal with all these demon babies from hell. The CG is so bad, it's just waves of babies, and then sometimes there's babies, and then it's like these special effects are as cheap and weird as possible. Like at one point in the shower with like the bustiest woman they could find, they just squirt a bunch of strawberry syrup on her,
blood all over her titties.
I feel like that was like symbolic in some way. Were they trying to do something?
Really?
Yeah.
I just think they were like, hey, let's show some titties,
probably,
and squirt some
well,
stuff.
I figured they were, Mr. Morehouse here was trying to be like, oh, well, squirt the blood this way because it kind of looks like a money shot. And I'm just like,
that's exactly. I don't think there was any deeper meaning to that shot.
Yeah. It wasn't like philosophical at all. It was just like, were they trying to do something that they shouldn't be doing? And that's
absolutely what they were doing.
So they keep on going through, and they're just battling these demon babies. There's no real we couldn't figure out how they even came up to a plan, except for they knew the babies were surrounding the town, and they were going to go kill them any way, shape, or form, including some psychopaths who own a bunch of guns. And they were actually firing real bullets in the forest. Like you could see the disruption of the forest as they're firing, and the shell casings are coming out of the rifle and shotgun. I'm like, dangerous person on set. Holy shit. Do not do this. This is not how you're supposed to do things at all. You don't do live firing in a forest somewhere. I get you could, it's probably not illegal in Ohio, wherever they were doing it, but yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that's not very good. Ask, what's his name?
Oh, Alec Baldwin with Rust. Yeah, you're supposed to check everything, and in the instance of being on a set, you always have like the armor and everybody checks and everything's fine. The whole point is you're not using real bullets on a set anytime, anywhere.
There's no reason for that.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to use blanks. You can, there's so many different ways you can roll with that. But be that as it may, they were using those things to kill the babies from hell who were ripping people apart.
Zombie babies.
And somehow went to a D&D session with a bunch of, I don't understand.
I don't remember. I don't know how that was a thing at all. I think they were and they weren't even playing D&D right.
Yeah, no.
Is the thing. Roll for initiative, rolls 4 dice. What are you doing?
Yeah. It was just
assholes. Play a game that you know how to play.
It looked like a bunch of women who should have been at a book club.
Yeah.
That
should have been, and if they wanted to do a game night and be like, oh, we're gamer girls or whatever, do like a board game you know something about. If you're going to put D&D in there, you better fucking know your shit.
Oh, yeah. And the middle school humor was bad because they're playing D&D in the kitchen on the breakfast area, and then all of a sudden she has an upset stomach due to burritos. Now she's a heavy set woman, so you kind of get the hee big girl have upset stomach, let's do fart noises. And I was like, and of course demon babies killed them somehow, being in the house even though they couldn't enter any other house.
Right, they couldn't enter the house, but this one was just chilling in the toilet.
Yeah.
It's like that once, have you ever had a snake come up your pipes?
Nope.
Oh,
never.
Moving on. They do that sometimes. They'll come up the pipes and chill out in your toilet. No. You gotta lift the seat and make sure.
I actually lived in a state park. It was surrounded by a state park, and I still didn't have that.
When I was a kid living southern Florida, St. Cloud, we had a snake.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
In our toilet.
St. Cloud, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess watch out for toilet snakes.
Look out for toilet snakes, folks.
Just the way you said that, though, you ever have that snake climb up your pipes? I'm like, excuse me? Is this
you ever have a snake slither up them pipes?
Yeah, I'm like, where were you going with this? Took an abrupt turn. So the screenplay, well, let me finish up the plot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So, because there really barely is one.
There really is one.
It was considered one of the worst horror films to come out that year. I think it was.
Yeah.
We lost all our fun facts when Samantha died on us.
Damn it.
So... hopefully, yeah, she's sleeping off whatever's going on. I guess she got hit by the bug.
Dang it, now I'm gonna get hit by the bug.
Wait, I thought you said you already just went
I had a cold. I don't know what she has.
Yeah, I got a cold.
Yeah. Whatever she has, I don't want it.
Yeah. Paloma coma.
That took too long to like process in my brain. I'm sorry. Yes. That
Yeah,
was
we were
good.
having cocktails of Palomas. They're like 2 ounces of cocktails.
That's
each.
why it
But she
took
only
too
had
long to
one,
process in my head. I know. She didn't even touch her second one.
Excuse me. Sorry, my cough from a cold. Ugh.
We're all sick. Damn it.
Look at all the sacrifices we do for you guys out there, all 12 of you who
Yeah.
listen. So, we're just happier here.
Rate us happier, please.
Oh, thanks, Lisa. So screenplay. Well, again, I keep on skipping the plot. So the plot continues where they figure out that surrounding the town, and this guy, the Linguini character, and you'll know who we're talking about when you see him.
Yeah.
He's got the Albert Einstein shirt on. He decides to strap on with bungee cords a milk crate and then fill up the milk crate with a Molotov cocktails that they made up with wine bottles and just go out to the forest, and they're actually lighting these things and throwing them, and I have no idea where they're going because they don't show you. So I'm hoping that in some way, shape, or form they were collecting these as soon as they were hitting somewhere.
Yeah.
I highly doubt they put in real gas, but now that I saw they were using real live fire.
Yeah, real ammo.
Yeah, I'm like, what else did they do? But then eventually they just kind of, there's a solar eclipse, and they're like, yeah, the eclipse. And that's supposed to make sense to the audience
I don't know.
without any establishing anything. But they knew that the book had to be something they had to do. So he reading from the book apparently was good enough. And you didn't have to sacrifice a virgin, which
I don't know what they were doing.
brought the demon back, and the babies were gone because the babies all collected to themselves to be a big baby.
Giant baby.
Yeah.
Big
and then
baby.
He read from the book that looked like it was just aged Xerox paper put together.
Yeah. After Succubus stabbed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or before. One of the two.
God, it's hard to follow because nobody wants to follow what's going on.
I don't know what was happening.
This could have
It
easily
wasn't
been slipped
as
in the
bad.
middle of Cool Cat, and you just would have not even think
We would have
twice.
never noticed.
Cool Cat says, "Watch out for demon babies." Oh God, yeah. And then the sound editing was just
I
like
can't.
everywhere.
When we get to editing, I'm about to throw down because
bad.
Jesus Christ.
Screenplay. So, what do you give for the screenplay?
I gave it a 2.
I gave it 3 because I get that they were trying to do something. There was a
Right.
beginning and an end, but no middle.
Right.
Like the middle just was a long. I don't know. It was weird.
I know a lot of people I feel like think that like, oh, it's a zombie film. You can just add a bunch of zombie type
What's weird? It wasn't a zombie
killings.
film at all.
Right. It's like, I don't know. I feel like they just tried to add some random killings in there. And so
Yeah.
there wasn't really a story. And then when we got to the end, I was still somewhat confused on how they solved it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lloyd
I gave it a
Kaufman to the
2.
rescue.
Yeah. Yeah. I gave it a 2 for I could follow it better than Cool Cat for sure.
Shows up. He's like, you should watch my movie Toxic Avenger. It's better. And it is.
And it is. I don't know.
It is. Honestly, it is. It's crazy, but it is. It's wild. That movie is wild. Anyway, direction.
I also gave it a 2.
I think he was on set. He probably was holding the camera, we figured out there's 2 because one of them had a defect in it where you'd see these bright little dots from the camera's sensor probably being damaged or something like that.
Something was wrong with it.
Yeah. So we got 3 on that. And acting?
I said a 3.
3? I gave it a 2 because sometimes it was just like...
Oh, a lot of the times it was god awful. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think Linguini did great. I love him. He was so cute. And like, I don't know. I feel like the main 3 didn't do horrible. Like, I
No,
feel
they
like
didn't.
that I would have seen them in like a B-rated type, C-rated type movie.
How far in the
before.
alphabet do we get?
I feel like everybody else really sucked ass. But I mean, I don't know. It wasn't horrible. I wasn't over here cringing every 5 seconds at the acting per se. I was more looking at the other parts of the film being like, huh.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, then, okay, so where my highlight points actually were, if you could say that, is cinematography. I put it at 4 because that one running shot, I was like, hey,
That
they
one
actually
running
did
shot
that
was really
right.
good.
And there's a lot of old, like, a lot of the shots were okay. It's just like nothing is eh. And some of them didn't make any sense. But that running shot, I was like, wow, the person actually ran and kept it stable and it looked decent. It actually was like, oh yeah, this is how you establish it being tense and thriller and whatever.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I'll give you another point for that, because at first it was like 2 or 3, and I was like, I'll give you a 4. I'll give you a 4.
I gave it a 2. I mean, I feel like a lot of the shots were pretty bland, just like normal. I wasn't excited by any of it. But I like that one running shot was pretty cool. Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it wasn't shaky handheld making me sick, so that's nice.
That's true. Yeah, it was just enough shake, not a lot.
Yeah.
So what do you think about editing, since we were talking about that with how bad the sound was?
Oh my God. I was so close to giving it a 0. I was so close to giving it a 0. I mean, they edited a film to put it together. That at least was fine. But the lighting, the sound, oh my God, the sound. The annoying amount of times that it was just blaring. Like whatever the intro music was, god awful.
Oh yeah.
The occasional, like I'm pretty sure I went deaf in one ear at one point because it was just like
yeah.
And I was like, stop, please.
Well, that's what was weird, because you had that, and then you would have them where you could barely. So the episode
hear the dialogue, half the time.
Well, it was almost like when we lost your mic and didn't realize it, and we're like, we'll just publish it anyways. But imagine doing that, but the entire movie.
But yeah, the whole film.
Where you're just dropping the mic every so often.
All the time. You can't hear what they're saying. And the music. And instead of like, I don't know. I feel like that would be easily fixable, because I feel like half the reason you couldn't hear him was because the music was so freaking loud that you couldn't hear anything else over it. Like we had to turn it down. And then by the time we turned it down to like a normal listening level, the talking was like.
Yeah. I think whoever was supposed to sound engineer the thing just didn't do anything. Nobody was there for that. Nah. I mean, obviously this is an amateur film that they pieced together and did as best as they could. So, right. Just guys, sound like, I mean, I know it was made in 2014, but you could have went on eBay and just picked up a shotgun mic.
Right. It's important.
It is. Like
it really makes or breaks something, because cinematography wasn't bad, acting wasn't like horrible. If they had done better with the lighting and the sound, it would have been a little bit better.
You could have crappy video, but if your sound is okay, it makes up for it big time.
Right.
So special effects, those demon babies look horrible.
They're so bad. When they came out of the ground, it looked like they were coming out of a pulsating vagina.
I didn't say anything, but it did.
It super did. And then like there are hordes of them, the little red lights in the distance. Even like the makeup they did on everybody was just, you could tell exactly where it started.
It was coming off.
Yeah, like it was coming off from the beginning. You could see where the fake latex was put on. I gave it a 0. It was not good.
I gave it 3 for a good attaboy for trying.
Wow. Again, you're too nice. I'm not.
Yeah, I maybe today I'm just being nice, and because the thing is, at least this one had some heart behind it. I could tell they really wanted to try.
Yeah.
Cool Cat felt like a cash grab.
It felt. It just felt like the main dude stroking himself off with that movie.
Yeah.
Being like, look at me, look at my house.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can make a whole freaking film.
And he couldn't.
And I can get 2 famous-ish people on here.
Look
Shut
at
up.
my commas.
Stupid bitch.
Watch out, he might come out with his karate commas.
Oh my God, he's gonna come at me now.
He's gonna be like, I want you to pull down that podcast episode. She called me a stupid bitch.
He's gonna blackmail me now, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Now you're gonna have to be in the Cool Cat skit. You're the bully.
No! You'll find nothing on me. I'd rather die.
Wow, that sounds like a setup for a horror film. Just David Savage going after you and just be like, get in my film. And he's like, yeah, Cool Cat in another costume.
Oh, horrible.
That might be that'd be kind of funny. Horror film based off a Cool Cat.
It's not a Cool Cat. It's like they made that spooky Winnie the Pooh movie.
Yeah. All we have to do is just find. I mean, because I bet you
you just use those little cutouts that Sam made.
Well, that or I bet you this costume was off the rack. If it's off the rack, then it doesn't matter.
Find it, yeah.
Just don't wear the Cool Cat shirt. And then just have them run around with commas trying to kill people. And say, don't bully.
Don't bully.
And then have Vivica A. Fox star in it.
I bet she would. We just got to find some dirt on her.
Yeah, we did. She starred in Cool Cat.
Cool Cat.
So special effects for the Demon Babies. I mean, again, 2014, the fact that we got CG, anything in there, attaboy, gave him 3 for that. But otherwise, yeah. Oh, overall, I gave it a 3 out of 10.
I gave it a 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. All right, so we're not too far off.
No, we're not far off. So what do you think? Keep, stream, or skip?
Skip.
Skip.
You don't need to see this. You don't need to see this.
It's so bad.
Go see Baby Cat.
We need to start mixing it up so we're not watching 2 horrible movies in a row and I want to die. I think that's what made Sam sick.
Yeah, like as soon as that first one, you just saw her wilt further and further
into
down.
The couch.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh, she's out. Like
she's gone.
And we're like, hey there, buddy.
You doing okay?
But yeah, I think we're gonna have to call it for now. There's probably some fun facts, I'm sure, but we might have to just kind of give you that on my birthday episode. Be like, hey, here's
some fun facts about the biker warrior babe versus the zombie babies from hell.
Well, when we do come back, the funny thing is with the birthday picks, usually I would go like horror or something shocking or something like that. But I'm going to go with my 2 favorite romances. But one of them is from Darren Aronofsky.
I don't know who that is.
He's the one that did Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, no. Nick, no. Why?
But it is a romance. Yeah, I think it's very, very good. I don't think.
Oh, my God. Am I going to fucking want to kill myself after watching it?
I don't think so. It is. It's not like a super hard watch. It's more of like an interesting watch. For those who probably gathered what it could be, because I don't think there's any other romances he's done. I know he's done The Whale, but I haven't seen that yet. He's done some other things too, but this one has Hugh Jackman and Rachel Weisz in it. So
I love Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, he plays a really good role in this. And the thing is that like I think I mean, for anybody who knows what I'm talking about now, Darren Aronofsky, Hugh Jackman, and Rachel Weisz, they already know what I'm talking about. The Fountain. So with The Fountain, it's just about time and 2 people. And so I'll just kind of leave it at that. But I'll show you the trailer afterwards. But
now I have like a prayer going through my head right now. Though.
What?
Because you said Hugh Jackman.
Oh, because of the song they used in. Okay, yeah. Well, it's actually Darren Aronofsky presents Deadpool and Wolverine. No,
yes. Oh yeah, the romance. I'm so down. I need to see them abs.
Choreographic. It's rated R for choreographic. So, anyways, it's going to be that, and then the Thomas Crown Affair, but the newer one with Pierce Brosnan and Rene Russo. So, yeah, it's good stuff.
Cool. I'm excited. I haven't seen either of those, and I love a good romance.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good. I think I mean, I actually prefer. I've seen both versions of the Thomas Crown Affair. The one from I think it was 60s. And this one, and I prefer this one. This one seems to make Thomas Crown more affable because the other one, I'm like, ugh, I can't. He just doesn't seem very likable. Even at the end, I'm like, there's no redeeming qualities. While the other one, it's like, oh, he's just he's roguish a little bit, But anyways, final thoughts on these 2 horrible films.
I don't know what to do with myself after all of this.
I gotta take a shower.
I gotta take a cold shower. Rethink everything. I gotta get rid of my cat. I'm just kidding. I love my moonshine.
I was gonna say moonshine. No
moonshine.
All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you on the other side. Hopefully, Samantha will be feeling better.
Yeah.
And it's either gonna be either next weekend or the following weekend. I can't tell which one we're gonna do. I took off actually a couple of days off, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. So
okay, cool.
I'm hoping I can catch some haunted houses opening up early.
Nice. So that'll be fun. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks guys for tuning in. I know we kind of rushed through the second one, but honestly, there really wasn't much to say.
Not much to talk about with this. So
biker babe, and then dead or not
zombie
dead babies.
Dead babies.
Babies from hell, demon babies from hell, and then Lloyd Kaufman to save the day. So
woo!
Go see Toxic Avenger. Thanks for listening. You take care.